Dilhouse Nation, good morning. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. You know one thing about me, I love Guinness. And I'm here today to answer the age-old question, is Guinness nicer in Ireland? That is the sole reason I'm going to Ireland. I'm of the opinion in the UK, I'm not a Guinness man, I think it's a bit hog. Don't just take my word for it. I have with me local Guinness expert, Aidan McSmalls.
Top of the morning to you.
The lighting is so much better than you. Aidan?
Yes.
Guinness.
Guinness. Guinness, Guinness. Not a drop to drink, that's what I say. Guinness these balls in your mouth.
I'm gonna go up to Irish people and say, kissing, I'm Irish. How about that? Pulling a girl with my lucky charm, you know, my rizz. The rizz of the Irish. What the fuck ever. I'll probably record more when we're actually in Ireland when I've woken up. The Fathers for Justice always going to new lengths. Wow, someone around here had some really muddy feet. You ever guess Spa's getting now? Yay! Dilhouse Nation, let me know if you've ever... What's even the name of this place? Four Dame Lane. If you've been to Four Dame Lane, it's not open at the minute, it's also not Tuesday. Do you get all of that for a tenner? Because if you do...
Don't spoil it.
What do you mean?
It can be whatever day we say it.
Oh yeah, because it's vitally important to the narrative of the video that they think we're here on a Tuesday. All I'm saying is if that's actually all for a tenner, the pints and the cocktails and that, I am moving to Dublin. Some really insightful graffiti here in MHV. To the IRA. We've been in only a couple hours yet, and that's the first. Oh, that's the big question, isn't it? Jesus Christ. I mean, it's meant to be £2 in the UK, so that's probably just the exchange rate kicking in. I imagine. Seems like a bargain. Right, if my maps is right, the hotel should be right about. Oh no. Hey, Aidan. I think I'm a go in here. Guys, that was a funny joke. I'm going to explain it to you. This is the Irish Museum of Modern Art. We've had a lovely breakfast.
It's not open.
What?
Oh no, it is open.
Yeah, it is open. Open to 10.
Yeah.
Wow, it's true what they said. There really are smoking hot babes in Dublin. That was such a shit joke. Me when I unplugged Grandad. It do be art though. Sort of looking like when I drop my phone. Just crack the screen. Alright, Dilhouse Nation, I didn't film the art because if you want to see it, come to Dublin yourself, mate. It's not my job to fucking spoon feed you modern art, but maybe I'm just a Luddite. Not for me. The problem is I've set a very high bar to clear whenever I visit any sort of museum, because I'm one of few people who have attended the victorious Fatherland War Museum in Pyongyang or wherever in North Korea it was, and that was a museum and a half. Guinness storehouse, baby. All right, it's time for the tour of the. I don't know. Is it a Guinness? Is it a factory? Is it a Guinness museum? I don't know.
It's a museum.
Yeah, it's called the Guinness Storehouse. I'm not a huge Guinness fan in the UK when I've drank it before, but apparently it's nicer over here. We did just have a pint, but we didn't have a Guinness.
To wet the whistle. And
to wet the whistle. Yes, exactly. I had to prepare my palate. Is what was happening there.
You had to cleanse your palate.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't because it had been 5 hours into my last pint and I was getting the fucking twitches again.
The dreaded itch.
That wasn't it. But yeah, you know, €26. We'll see, is it worth it? Wow, Guinness in real life. Guinness! Exciting stuff. Just FYI, in case any of you fuckos tell me to cut down on my drinking, I've got proof here. Guinness is good for you, and this is in a museum. It's definitely not an advertisement for Guinness from 1929. In what can only be described as the result of the century, we paid for the basic Guinness tour, €26 or whatever it was. Did not pay extra for the pint pouring lesson or the certificates, but here you have it. John Dilworth, 25th of January. I officially know how to pour a fucking peng little pint of Guinness. So does Aidan, but you know, mostly let's focus on the big deal here. The man who's never worked in a bar. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful stuff.
You should go to the top of the pint line. I think that's an actual pint. I think mine looks a bit nicer over the top, but I think yours is the right amount. Remember what they said? Oh, you got a bit of a moustache, man, going on.
You've got to pull through the head.
Yeah.
And you're going to feel sweetness at the tip of your tongue and roasted...
bitterness at the back.
Yes. And roasted barley at the
Deep
side.
sense of regret.
Yeah, very good. We've left the Guinness Museum. I would say €26, well worth it. Had a hell of a time. Helped especially because ended up getting a couple of free pints of Guinness because we ran into some lass who was doing a training, so she helped us pour a pint, showed us how to pour a pint of Guinness, which you meant to pay extra for. And then also just coincidentally when we went up to the Gravity Bar, some cunt was just leaving. He was like, oh yeah, I didn't use this, mate. Just gave me his voucher, so I got another pint for that. We've got a hot travel tip for you if you're going to Dublin in Ireland. All right, and you want to be careful of this because it's one that you wouldn't think of yourself. But because of the change in interesting weather here. When you get off, it's actually a fair bit milder than it is in the UK. Your frenulum is going to tighten significantly. So before you come, I would recommend just doing some stretches to make sure it's as elastic and flexible as possible. Because I personally, it hasn't like, to say it's ruined my day would be an overstatement, but there's been a sort of painful sensation down there, which I'd be lying if I said I could ignore it. And they don't tell you that on the government website for travelling to Ireland. It's mostly about sort of passports and COVID regulations and such. There's a little mention of, maybe it's just a me thing. Sorry, I need to cut all of this. This is terrible. It's a travel vlog like no other. Alright, Dilhouse Nation, it's day 2 in the city that never sleeps, if you ask me, Dublin, Ireland. I failed to mention before, I'm actually here for reparations because in a previous Dilhouse video, I was reviewing some ciders from Aldi and Lidl, and I misspoke and said that one of the ciders that was produced in Dublin was from the UK. It does say that it's made in Dublin. So this one is also produced in the UK. And it wasn't until someone pointed that out to me that I realised I'm a fucking idiot and I don't know which one's Northern Ireland out of Dublin and Belfast. So I've come here to educate myself. We're in Dublin, it's not Northern Ireland. We're going to some sort of museum, we'll probably have some more pints. We had a lot of pints yesterday, I didn't film the karaoke. Oh, I got a little bit of footage of Zombie actually, I can put that in. Any thoughts?
Mine's a Guinness.
Dilhouse Nation watching this. Do you live in Dublin? Can you tell me what this is? Guys, I'm calling it off Dilhouse Nation, don't worry, I'm just going to read this instead. I just wanted to prove Dilhouse Nation I didn't come here exclusively just to drink alcohol. It's, you know, getting on for 3 o'clock. Not had a bev yet, nice coffee. Been to a museum.
Culture.
I forget the name of it, but it was the prison museum. It was Kilmainham or something? I don't know. It was dead good. It was, you know, I learned a lot of shit about you know, Irish independence, which I've always been a huge advocate for. Everyone knows that. I definitely did not think that Dublin was in Northern Ireland. Look, by all means, have a pint, have a good time. But when the cum stops, stop.
Push your foot on the thing.
Don't care.
Yeah, I don't know.
Look at this fucking bitch boy. Thinks I care about the bin. I don't care. I'm cool.
Wow, look at you, big boy.
Wow.
Look at you, dummy. You know how to use a bin.
I don't give a shit about bins, buddy. The world is my bin. Not Ireland, though. Love Ireland. We're going to the whiskey museum, so I predict that the drinking is going to start soon. Whiskey?
Hey guys.
Oh, these never have Dilworth on them. But, oh, have you found it?
Found her.
Oh no. Guys, I don't have enough good things to say about the Irish Whiskey Museum. Partly because I've had 4 whiskies and me word's not so good at the moment. If you like whiskey, I recommend it. Which I know is a hot take.
But you gotta be whiskerverse. Because it's whiskey business.
Oh, absolutely. That's my favourite Paramore song. Oh wait. That doesn't work as a joke. Hey, cheers. Mine's a Guinness.
Mine's a Guinness.
Yeah, they're both actually.
You got pulled through the head.
You look so silly. Guys, I've got a little tip for you if you've never drank a Guinness before. And the tip is you want to pull through the head of the Guinness when you're drinking it, because if you just sip the foam, which some people do, very bitter, and that's on account of all of the nitrogen rises to the top. So you want to be sure that you pull through. Your moustache is going to look a little silly when you do it, but trust me, it's going to be worth it. The lovely flavours of the barley, you know, roasted as we all know at 232 degrees. So. Dilhouse worst moment. Least funny, cringe repeated jokes. Mine is a Guinness. Mine is a pint of Guinness.
On Saturday nights he comes rolling home drunk. Still I love him, I can't deny him. I'll go with him wherever he goes.
By complete happenstance, it turns out that the dates we were out in Ireland lined up nicely with the Temple Bar Trad Festival. So we got to see some great live music. But I can't stress how lucky it was. We're out here like 25th to 28th.
Me, I want to be in the video, me.
I fucking fully lost my trail of thought. I got no idea what I was saying.
Something about Temple Bar.
Oh, yes. So we were out 25th to 28th, and the festival was 25th to 29th. It's rare as hell that it is lined up. But you know what? That's what they call the rizz of the Irish. They can get some scan. I'm a bit fucking gone, to be honest with you. Got handed this flyer here for some comedy club, so might go see some comedy tonight, you know. That's sort of up our alley, isn't it? We're sort of both...
Me.
Fuck off. We've done that bit already, mate. You've all seen some of the hilarious comedy bits I've been doing just on this trip alone. So, you know, I'm sure this will be right up my alley. They'll probably ask me to go on, to be honest with you.
Someone pulled out. Have you got a tight five?
Bro, look, the thing is, at the moment, I don't. I've had a few
you've
pints.
got a tight five.
No,
I don't have a tight five.
I never have a tight five. Not that I know of my head.
You could do a Subway bit.
I got an email from Subway.
Ew, what's a bollard? Aidan says he knows this really tight, authentic Irish cuisine place. Look at this. The technology these days. Can of wine. They said you want it in a glass. I said, what's the point? I know it's from a can. I drank too much at Nando's. I had 2 cans of wine. I should have only had 1 because 1 can was equivalent to 2 glasses. The equivalent, it was like 4 glasses of wine. Guys, I'm cooked. This guy thought he was meeting up with a 14-year-old girl here. Oh. Hey, excuse me, sir. You understand that's not legal under Irish law. We're here at the funny room. We're gonna see some real funny stuff. Mine's a Guinness. Hey, mate.
Yes.
What's yours?
Mine's a Guinness.
Oh, so it is.
What's yours though? Because
I forgot as well.
You had a weird liquid, didn't you? You had something of a ruby red sort.
Oh, you know what? That actually has triggered my memory. Mine also is a Guinness.
Hi, my name's Aidan. That rhymes with Gaydon.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. What are you drinking?
Mine's a Guinness. Irish comedy is great.
What's that?
Mine's a Guinness.
Wowie, the comedy's all done. Aidan, what did you think? Did you ruffle?
I did a big ruffle. I thought they were very good. They're not as funny as my comedic hero, John Dilhouse.
Yeah, they were good. I mean, look guys, as you all know, I set a pretty high bar. So, were they as funny as me? Time will tell.
None of them got a year's supply of Subway, did they?
100% true.
For a year, I got free subs.
Mine's a Guinness.
Mine's a Guinness.
McDonald's. That sounds Irish as hell. I mean, what's the British equivalent to McDonald's? Probably Burger King, right? It's a cry for help, guys.
Papa, can we go into the Lego shop later?
Yes, boy. Favourite Simon Pegg movie on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh.
We came to Dublin a couple of days ago. We've been to a bunch of museums. We learned about Irish independence. We learned how to pour Guinness, you know.
Whiskey. We learned about whiskey.
We learned about whiskey.
Irish whiskey is whiskey and Scottish whiskey is shit.
Absolutely true. We even went in the Modern Art Museum, if you believe it or not. We learned what we're about to do. See it there. See it in all of its glory. Beautiful. Bruh, being English stinks. Wetherspoons is like our thing. And it's literally the first Wetherspoons I've been in Ireland. And this is the nicest Wetherspoons I've seen in my life. That is fucking mental.
Closed.
Oh, that's a shame. But I mean, still, look out there for a Wetherspoons. Now, I know what the question on everyone's lips is. Does the Wetherspoons work in Ireland? It absolutely does. So in terms of food, right, it looks like pretty much the same stuff as you get in UK spoons. However, look at this. They have Stowford pressed Donkberry. They also have Strongbow. That is a rare find, you know. You can't get that in the UK Wetherspoons anymore. It seems like the drinks menu actually is a bit different.
They've just piled it all into Ireland. Now we don't want this shit anymore.
No, but like, look, it's nicer than Stowford press, 100%. I would rather drink Strongbow than that. In reality, I sort of want a small of ice. I wonder if they do that here. Or if the Irish just look down on that in disgust. Oh, we've got hooch. No Smirnoff Ice. That is a mark against it, I've got to be honest. Call me crazy, but I don't think they sell Guinness in here. In which case, I mean, that absolutely makes it the first bar in Dublin we've seen that doesn't do Guinness. And probably one of the only. So I think the biggest difference we've noticed in terms of drinks is that you don't get any deals or the bombs or the shots or anything. Or like the free hooch for a £5 that they used to do, all of that stuff. Which for me is a crying shame because just getting around the Smirnoff Ices or Jaeger bombs that no one really wants and just having them arrive at the table.
Comedy.
Sort of the funniest thing I've ever done. You know, I got Strongbow. I then got fake imposter sus Guinness.
Yeah. Beamish.
Beamish. The thing you need to remember when you're drinking that Beamish stout is to pull through the head.
Right.
Because otherwise it's going to be quite... Oh no, that's Guinness I'm thinking of. Mine's a Beamish.
What if it's sick? What if it's like the best thing I've ever tasted?
That would be really depressing if you went and like toured the Guinness brewery and everything and learned all of this and drank Guinness a few days. And then the nicest stout you had was just one that you found in Wetherspoons because they didn't Guinness.
We're at this one, Kevin Sport.
Oh, so is this throughout Ireland and Northern Ireland?
The whole map is, yeah, but this part here is just Dublin.
That's Dublin, yeah, but that's in general. They only have 12. Well, I dare say that we'll probably only be visiting 3. But you know what? It's 3 more than you have, you little prick watching this. Pussy boy. We got moved, we've been naughty. It was our own fault for not realising that the downstairs was closed. There weren't any signs, to be fair. Cheers, mine's a strong row.
I don't think mine's settled yet.
Yeah, we're clinking. This worked out about £3.49, which is, we'll take it.
You say it worked out about,
Yeah.
and then said an exact number afterwards.
Yeah, but it is also about, isn't it? You little fucking... Hey, real talk. Forget about the camera for a second. This is between me and you. Don't talk shit to me like that ever again, boy. Pussy boy.
It's not called Dilhouse, is it?
Guys, I've seen upwards of 5 to 6 in my day. Nobody tells me what to do. This stinks, but the Strongbow is good. Looks like Nick Mullen. Editor, put a picture of Nick Mullen on the screen.
That still doesn't help me.
yeah, good point. Yeah. How's your pint?
It's not Guinness, is it?
No, famously not. I would say overall, Wetherspoons in Ireland, and I'm going to judge them all off just the one that I visited already. It just seems classier, you know. The building's nicer. They don't have any deals where you can get a bunch of shots for £5. But where's the Smirnoff Ice? And where's the Guinness?
Exactly.
Me liking me pint, you know. Cheers. That's lovely. A pint's so nice. I'm getting it twice. You like that?
That's good.
Yeah, thank you, man.
That should be a slogan. That should be your catchphrase.
I was cooking that one up for a while. I don't know what tipped me off, but I feel like Aidan might not be enjoying his pint too much. Where did it go wrong apart from not being Guinness?
I think it went wrong about here.
Oh yeah, that's good actually. I'm not an architect, but that is nice as hell. Having the big open sky bit so you can see the blue sky.
I'm not an architect. That's a brick.
I think he's right. Crashes boat at sea, sings shanty and slowly sinks into ocean. Oh, couldn't think of anything. Tasty.
Despite being called beamish, he didn't give me a beam on my face. Do I look happy?
Does it?
Do you, punk?
Kevin Sport is my favourite. Kevin Sport's my favourite Pearl Jam song.
That's not even remotely close.
Kevin Sport. That works. Are we going? Are you not finishing?
Yeah, no, I'm not finished.
Wow. A thumbs down for the Beamish stout from this man. I mean, no, it's not as nice as Guinness. I feel like I could have drank it. I don't like it.
I feel like if I really tried, I could have drank it, but I didn't want to.
Hey, we're on holiday. You don't drink anything you don't want to. And that's exclusively a holiday. Yeah, when we're back in England, I will bully and peer pressure you into finishing.
They've got different rules over here.
The pain that man has. What the fuck is that? Hey, I found the fucking restaurant named after you. You fucking loon. We spent a lovely hour and a half in that Wetherspoon, had a couple of pints. I'm feeling good. But the fun doesn't stop here, man. Don't mind me, I'm just playing with my crock end. Alright, we're on to the next pub. I forget the name already, but I know vaguely where it is. Oh, the Big Bang Theory
Silver Penny.
You've been pretty well behaved today. You didn't finish all your pint, which I wasn't happy about. But other than that, you've been pretty.
Just a little beating.
So as a little treat, we're going to go to the Lego store. Yeah. I'm not going to buy it because it's €60, but I would sooner have that than real flowers. Ooh. This is just all wrong. This is meant to be Chandler and Joey's apartment, as you can see from the boat. You've got Joey there wearing all of Chandler's clothes. That did not happen in Chandler and Joey's apartment. That happened right over here in this one. Or more accurately, it might have been there. So sort of fuming about that. And if you're going to get those details wrong in the advertising, how can I be sure that it's worth €180? Wowee. Wow. The Big Apple. Anyone? We're here. The Silver Penny, the promised land. We have arrived at the Silver Penny. This is interesting tidbit for you. And this is for free. I didn't even get this from a tour guide or anything. This is my own independent research. But it is the first Wetherspoons in Ireland to be named after the beautiful babe from the Big Bang Theory. Right, it has been like 14 minutes. I swear to God, if I don't get my pint soon, baby's gonna throw such a tantrum. My toys are going all the way up the pram. I'm gonna smash my fucking sippy cup.
Spit your dummy.
Yeah, I'll spit my dummy. I'll go sick up all over myself. Make the Wetherspoons stuff, clean it. Shit my pants.
just to have the complete package. He didn't want to.
Just lie on the floor screaming. Going, "Ree!"
Sammy Likey's.
I mean, mine's not. But that tastes foul. Bro, it tastes like there's bleach in it. Dilhouse Nation, if any of you out there ever did MCAT, the really filthy fucking street drug, it smells and tastes of MCAT. So either something's just wrong with it or I've been spiked.
It would be good if you got spiked and that I drank it as well, so we're both fucked.
It's not drinkable.
Just change it.
You all know me, I will drink virtually anything, but there's something fucked about that. This is another Strongbow. They didn't charge me, they poured me another one. It tastes absolutely fine. Great service. I'm happy, I'm pleased. Aiden loves it as well. Joey doesn't share his bitches, man. Get your hands off. This is my puss.
That's mine. I corner them all, put them in a pen and keep them for later.
Great stuff as always on Dilhouse.
How big is Cam?
Danny win? Hi there, I'm just going down the stairs. This stinks.
You could do so many things.
It's all about a shit fetish and paying someone to shit on me. You know, funny jokes stuff.
I get the people out there in kinks and stuff.
Aiden, a little improv game, right? Pretend that I work in a bar and I just came up to you and I just laid down a nice tasty pint in front of you. How would you react?
I love pie!
Yeah, that's really good. Holy shit, I wasn't expecting to see a Margaret Thatcher statue here.
That's Countess Marquez. She's the woman who was in the museum. I'm based.
Go. The Wetherspoon's here, but look, they look so nice. Our third and final stop in terms of Wetherspoons for the day. That is just a disaster. Just get a bottle of vinegar in, you know. Yumma.
I like me a hard seltzer.
Wooey.
Spinached.
Bring me my boy. Bring me my ring, boy. Shit. I understand the point of the graphic, but the graphic really don't make it look that deep. I'm pretty sure that dude looks like
over half the size.
Yeah, no. We did it. We visited every Wetherspoons in Ireland.
All of them.
All of them.
Northern Ireland.
Yep. There's none there. So they have included Northern Ireland. If you need a mattress and need it quick, you'll get one now from Mattress Mick. Fuck it now, the rizz. Oh, bro. Yo, Mattress Mick, if you're watching, hit me up. It looks fucking chuffed. Yeah, I'll fucking sort you out a mattress, keys, don't worry. Yo, Mattress Mick, you got to do a better job with the delivery than this, brother. How's it gonna get fucking damaged by the elements if you leave it there? As much as we love Wetherspoon, sometimes you gotta go somewhere else. What's yours there? Sorry, I didn't know. Mine's a Guinness, but like, yours?
Mine?
Yeah. The pint there.
Oh, mine's again.
Oh yeah, okay, cool. I love pints. I love pints. I love pints. That one done. This is too easy. Oh, you're kidding me. Who put this here? How did this get here? Dilhouse Nation watching this, please let me know in the comments below. This is the worst video I ever did. That was good. George of the jungle. Watch out for that rizz. No worries, man.
I think we're getting to the bottom of the Guinness barrel now.
Yeah, little Guinness thing. Oh no. The second bite of Guinness is in the salt and pepper.
It's not staying in.
Absolutely staying in. Listen up, because I'm only going to say this once. I'm English, and I think 9/11 was funny. Not the actual event and the mass loss of human life, but jokes about it. To watch all the Americans go, really, really good stuff. Don't say it. Wow, can't wait to drink this. Did I ever tell you about how important it is to pull through the hair? My rizz meters have depleted. Wall Street bets are advising people to try to short my rizz. Whoops. Once upon a time, I would have done that because funny. Country road.
Mine's a Guinness.
Oh yeah. That's actually so true.
You got any games on your phone?
Fuck! Just had some bad personal news. a joke. I'm funny. In all seriousness, man, he's actually a Guinness. I hope this camera angle works well, guys. I got bored of holding the camera, so I'm just gonna have it like this. Babe.
Yes?
You're my street food.
Stop it.
I eat this guy's ass on the street a lot. Guys, please, I beg, it's never been more important. Please comment down below if I'm funny. Even if I'm not, just lie. Just lie, tell me I am.
Mine's a Guinness.
His is a Guinness. Wow. Daddy and baby are probably going home now, calling it quits for the night. The music was very good, but little baby boy needs to sleep.
I'm sleepy.
Yeah. Hey man, got you an espresso.
Yeah. Also, where's the kettle?
Don't worry about the kettle, because the kettle sure isn't worried about you.
Where did you put it?
It's called an espresso. It's Italian for small coffee.
Where did you put the kettle?
Hey, you can get some milk in that if you want.
I'd like some more water, but...
Yeah, wouldn't we all? Mmm.
Oh, that was awful. It had
Yummy!
It had grainy bits at the bottom.
Good espresso, yeah. Oh, hold on. What's this over here? I found something. I'm smart as hell.
You're dumb as fuck.
Feel good. Guys, we're going back out. I love you. I miss you. I pray for you every day.
I love you, honey.
Dilhouse Nation, last night was a movie. Unfortunately for me, that movie was The Human Centipede. I'm hungover, I'm having brekkie. Wow, what a beautiful day. Me and Aidan are here in, I think it's called Penny's, it's Irish Primark. And we've made a rule that if we find any Rick and Morty merch, we need to buy it. So let's see how that plays off. I'm sure that'll be real funny. Doesn't look like Morty. But wait a minute. What have we got over here? Oh, yes.
Oh. I thought it was going to be like 30 quid.
What steal? I don't know why we made this bet, because realistically it's not even funny. But what's done is done. How much is that? That's got to be a lot.
€8.
Yeah, good. Alright, fuck this then, I'm not buying that. Best day ever. Scale of 1 to 10, how happy are you to be buying Rick and Morty merch?
You could not explain my happiness without going into interdimensional science.
That's so deep and profound and cool and funny. I don't condone what Justin Roiland stands accused of. I think he's a bad guy. And I actually think Rick and Morty's kind of cringe. But sometimes an idea comes to you, it's so random and epic and funny, you just have to do it. Wow, cool shirt, man.
Bro, how are they going to tell the difference between us?
This is the worst bit we've done all week. This is worse than all the shit about the Guinness. It really is telling that we've been walking around Dublin and I've been filming myself and filming Hayden for about 3 days and haven't really felt embarrassed or anything at any point during that. I feel now absolutely, I feel exposed, I feel mortified, I feel Rick and mortified. That would be the case even if the recent news about Justin Roiland hadn't happened. I think he's wearing matching Rick and Morty t-shirts might be one of the worst crimes you can commit. Hey, let's go get some fucking Szechuan sauce, am I right, brother? What you have to understand is it's tiring work to be so funny and to do so many funny bits like me and Aidan do. So for some downtime, we're gonna go watch Megan. For obvious reasons, I won't be able to record any of it, but I'll let you know if it's good. I'll let you know if it gets the John Dilworth haha funny seal of approval, which is a highly coveted prize for modern cinema.
One Megan later.
Guys, what can I say about Megan that hasn't already been said? Movie of the frickin' year. I like when she killed the dog. Sorry, spoilers alert.
Spoilers?
Spoiler alert, but Megan kills a dog, and it's funny. Hey, I know I don't know you, man, but I saw you wearing that Rick and Morty t-shirt, and I just want to say I don't think that's okay.
No, I'm clever. I've got a high IQ.
Yeah, I get that, man. Trust me, I think it's the most funny, epic show ever as well. But
Yeah.
you haven't heard the news about Justin Roiland, brother.
What's the news? He's the second most clever man in the world.
He walked out halfway through Megan.
Oh no!
Hated it. I wish we could have Wetherspoons this nice in the real world. Hey, mine's a small little bit of ale. Let me cut you off a slice. Yeah, there you go, pal. Yummy. I feel run down. Beautiful country.
country, but it's time to go home.
If you're at the Silver Penny in Dublin, just go to the bar, okay? It takes about 25 minutes to get your pint. Oh, the menus are sticky. Funny. Wow, that is fucking brilliant. Apparently he's set on fire.
Baby has the sniffles. Baby's going to finish his pint now. Baby like.
Oh, look, it's the muff liquor. Very funny. Aiden, look at this, it's the muff liquor.
That's me.
Well, Nick Mullen hiding in the bottle. Editor putting a picture of Nick Mullen. I mean, there's a great selection of alcohol here, but unfortunately no Terramana tequila from Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
And as such, I won't be purchasing anything. Time's a flat circle. We're in Dublin Airport, about to go back to Newcastle. I'm having a pint of Heineken again. It's like Groundhog Day. Ireland gets big thumb up. Lovely place. Would definitely recommend. There's some fun, interesting shit to do, even if you're not getting absolutely leathered every waking moment like I did. And that's about it. I'm going to put my camera in my bag, ready for the flight. Thank you for watching.